TV, a different lens, come see what I see. Opinions flying, the creativity free. Hit that button, it's the place to be. A to the C to the TV glow. Bridget Charleston is the star of the show. Opinion sharp, the angles tight. Comment, subscribe, you'll see the light. Angles Dutch, perspectives flip. My tripod steady, but the ideas zip. Opinions popping like bubble wrap snaps. Binge my channel, no time for naps. One take off, then I polish the flow.
And no one will ever move me from this land until the Lord calls me to sit at his hand, for this is my Eden.
TV, a different lens, come see what I see. Opinions flying, the creativity free. Hit that button, it's the place to be. A to the C to the TV glow. Bridget Charleston is the star of the show. Opinion sharp, the angles tight. Comment, subscribe, you'll see the light. Angles Dutch, perspectives flip. My tripod steady, but the ideas zip. Opinions popping like bubble wrap snaps. Binge my channel, no time for naps.
Hi guys, how do you like the opening shots? I need to work on the end credit next. I don't know what to talk about, I don't know what I'm doing today, 'cause the weather's pretty changeable, and the bloody light, we get a blind on here, it's really pissing me off. Thinking hit or miss. That's what I'd like to know first. I'm open to different ideas. I'm also mixing it with a bit of local sound to it too. Different, isn't it? Well, I love the different videographers, so it had to be different, of course. So what am I doing? I don't know. Not a lot going on. Has anyone watched a game? That's a mad one. I won't ruin it if you're running there finding it. It's on Netflix. Apparently it's a true story of how Alfred Hitchcock came up with Psycho. Mad. Again was the sorry, needed the drink. Again, and a couple of others with an inspiration for Psycho. Not on you, but I didn't know the backstory until I watched again. And if you've seen Psycho, you will understand that story that led to Psycho. Good books, recommended if you got Netflix. I have a few bits of the letter book again now. I did cancel it for a while, this 8 months. But then people were recommending this and that, so yeah, it's really a bit out there, but really good at the same time. 1 minute. There you go. Turn that off. It's warmed up and felt a bit cold, so. But, yeah, 'cause it's been crap weather, I haven't really been out. I looked at local news and shit, but nothing's really hitting the spot apart from the Labour government hating disabled people and don't want them getting wheelchairs or a car. So it would seem they're trying anything to discredit people getting PIP. Quite unlike gonna manage this. I mean, they're saying we're all lazy, which isn't true. There might be a few on it faking their condition, but that was found to be 0.06% of people when they last did the survey under the Conservative government. And then you got morons like Jess Phillips, what's important, it will be clear in a minute. Morons like Jess Phillips are discrediting disabled people, and so did David Cameron as Prime Minister. I mean, both of them had disabled children, but they're still discrediting disabled people. I don't get it. When you have someone disabled that you're bringing up, why would you? Then I done that, shut up. But why would anyone discredit their child? Still got an issue with that from growing up. My dad did it all the time. yeah. But I remember things he said to people I didn't know. Some of it quite disturbing at times and made me think, that's what you really think of me? Wow. Like we've been places and I'm not naming them, whichever sibling, quite often it's been my younger brother. This is that, she does that, this and that. And then they look up, this is Bridget, she's a spastic. Great. What a way to go. Yeah. He did it quite often, actually. I thought more than that isn't what I got anyway, so yeah. I mean it took many years for it to come out. When more brain scans, it became more apparent because I'm not typical, not all the specialists had almost said it. I'm not typical of someone with cerebral palsy. That I need too much, which is quite questionable why I'm that laws. If I was that good then, I know there were other reasons and I'm not going into that. But I always managed at regular school. But 2 months before I turned 11, I decided, no, you need to go there. Here's the problem. I never hung out with disabled people, ever. Or as little as I could. Many of my friends are able-bodied, genuine. All my real friends, like from infant and junior school and post-school, other friends I grew up with, not them not actuals, they were just there, like me, just there. Not many really liked it there. Many of us have had uncomfortable uncomfortable discussions about what happened, what went on, the tainted bloodshed, the bullying by staff, the way women were treated. Like when we were in the zoo exhibition. No, really, that's how I'm calling it, a zoo exhibition. The nuns get better treated than we did up there, and it's probably still as shit as it ever was, but no one will blow the whistle, no one. And it didn't have to be like that at all. In fact, what would have happened if the shit shows of a special school never existed? That'd be a better outcome. Shut them down. They don't do nothing for the kids there. They don't serve a purpose, and they never could. All kids need an education, so make it a level playing field. I managed better in ordinary school, Bonkers and Apple. And when I came back, it was like none of that shit ever happened. I still hang around with the same people. I still did what they did. To me, criminals was 3.5 years of shit. There you go. I said it, criminals is shit. I mean, tainted blood, then we're giving haemophiliacs factor 8, factor 9, factor 10, not necessarily the one they needed, but because they knew at the list that was there to study AIDS by using haemophiliacs. Yeah, it was very deliberate, along with the deliberate dumbing down kids. Then I have the golden writing on the platform, how brilliant they've been. Nah, how shit you've been, and that's how shit you are. I always could think how shit you are. So can many other kids who went there. And then all this bullshit some come out with how it was glorious, it was being Peter Pan at Hogwarts. Really? Try not man on Street mid-second, and that's the reality of it. True, not man on Street mid-second sums up True. It really does. It was a bookstore for disabled kids. Some were experimented on these kids. Drugs, medication research, you name it, they did it. Abuse, physical and mental abuse went on daily. Photos of punctured bodies that shouldn't have been photographed. It was like, I don't know, it's fucking weird being there. I left there 39 years ago. It will be 40 years in April. I never went back after Easter. I refused. Totally refused. And I remained here, just over the road. Went to post school. I went to the college. I've shown you all the places I've been. The leisure centre, worked there for a while. Yeah, you know, it was nearly everything I've done has worked better here than there. There did fuckle. Literally fuckle. But time I came back and went back to school, I wasn't gonna catch up 4 years of education in 16 months. It's impossible. I tried. I mean, the qualifications I finally got, I got at college. I did pretty good. 11 GCSEs, 3 A-levels, an MVQ, and my HND. So it worked out pretty good in the end. But, you know, I've recently had conversations with someone whose child has mild, and I mean mild autism. They know everything. They're super intelligent. And the junior school are putting pressure on them to send him away. And they're not done nothing in 40 odd years. 44 years. But nothing, no. Okay. So you want to keep disabled people fit and not to succeed at nothing, Sally. Is that where we're going? And funnily enough, when the schedule was starting for me, it was under a Labour government in the late 70s, so the 80s were, I didn't know, but they were talking about palming me off to one of the shit shows a lot earlier than nearly 11. What did the shit show do for me and thousands of others? Nothing. Absolutely fuck all. This is why in 2025 they need shutting down, getting rid of every single one, all of them. Maybe have an on-site learning program for kids who struggle in mainstream school, but for fuck's sake, shut down the likes of Diana Rogers, the Maternal College, Pilgrim Education, shut them down because they do no favours to the adult. These kids are going to become because they're not taught nothing about the real world. I wasn't. And the modern Apple was way better than I could have ever had actual. If you are a parent and you are looking and being told your child needs to be put in this special school when they are capable of learning in mainstream, ask yourself why they're doing this. Because they didn't choose any child in Cornwall but mitigatory laws. I'm the first. Ironic that it's named after a Cornish man who became the mayor of London, Lord Mayor of London. The irony is, a Cornish person put in their name to anything like that. If anything, when you expect it to be in Cornwall, as the man was Cornish, why did it have to be like Hampshire? Just saying. Seems a bit weird that he wasn't chosen as an area where he grew up, where he was educated, not to put it in Cornwall. With that, I never got that. I guess it would have been the same abuse, though, because they lose records, they lose information. They use the kids they were taking care of, physically, mentally, psychologically. It was a disaster, always. Many people are fast, I'm talking about it, tainted blood was only a bit of what went on there. Some of the fucking so-called treatments that are good for you were always a bit sketchy, gotta be honest. If take this or take that, what's up for, do what you're told. Things like that, yeah. Okay. Then you get 100% of their haemophiliac children getting HIV, and on top of that, 64% of the hepatitis C and like disease. Only these products good for clotting your blood. Then you get the people considered to be haemophiliacs that went up there. Backhanders on the way, baby. I mean, how many schools do you know that get millions a year invested in it? Millions. For what? Dunno. It's depends on the so they don't want people to know about. There's a scandal to come, I'm sure of it, with untainted blood. We've had the dodging epilepsy medication. We've had dodgy devices to get people walking. Yeah. We, to say it was official because you were disabled. Yeah, okay. Basically, it was abuse. I think Sir Brian should do a full-on investigation into Trizzles. I mean, I know he did the blood stuff and got like the salary compensation that people were and always have been entitled to. But I think there needs to be a full-on investigation into everything Triloz has ever done. Because no man would have been educated that much, I do know. No way did they care about us. No way. I know they didn't. None of us, they didn't give a shit about our education and welfare. We were there because they were paid by local councils up and down the UK and abroad. They had children from other countries too, Egypt, Spain, Italy, Russia. There were a couple of Russian kids there too. But what price do you put on the kid's head to be abused by the regime? If that was your kid, would you look beyond the glossy shit in the pamphlet? Beware, there was no internet back then. It was a couple decades away. I mean, who in the mind believes the shit they put out on your first visit? I simply would question it. You know, what are the other ways around this? Is it as good as you're making it? Parents fell for it. I mean, I've spoken to some of the parents since I left, and they all say they were hoodwinked and blindsided into it. They didn't necessarily agree. They were pressured. How many were pressured? Mine were. No doubt about it. Mine were pushed into it. So I don't blame them. I blame Cornwall Council Education Department for lying, for talking bullshit. Could quite easily name the person, easy, or two people directly involved in that decision to persuade my parents. I quite easily could. But how many more times have these two pushed parents into this? Although I said I was the first, so maybe some parents worked it out. But some I travelled with that. My friend Jonathan went there. He began just after me, so like, yeah, they planned it. Then my friend Tom and Helen, they were a handful from here that they paid to have. All it came down to money, money, money. Not education and not welfare of the kids. It was about the price we were worth to them. When you connect the dots to drug companies, to, I guess what would be called a bribe, little treats like computer games, or a new typewriter, your personal typewriter, like like when an athlete gets a sponsor deal from, say, Adidas or Puma or Lucas or whatever. Looking at it that way feels like memorable. If you do this, we'll give you that for the draw. If you do this, you get to keep whatever the sponsor deal was. Mine was a typewriter that's see on the cover. I've not used it since the day I came home. Pen and paper work at pool. They accepted that I would write my work. And I wasn't gonna type it. So, someone was on that, because it did fuck all. It literally did fuck all. And to my own credit, the education and qualifications I got were at post-school and Cornwall College. They had nothing to do with fucking Love Nature or college. Not one thing I ever achieved came from that. Not one. So again, you had to question how much bullshittery was told. And what was the price? Because it cost thousands apparently even back then to have someone educated outside the jurisdiction area. So between Hampshire Council, Cornwall Council, then the train fare every 6 weeks, back and back up. Wonder what the figure was. I wonder. And I'm wondering what the plan was. Because whatever that was, I scuppered it in 3 years. I fucked it right up. I got myself excluded. And I went back to school. what then? I did several things, to get out. I pushed and pushed and pushed. I pushed to get what I got. Cause I knew in the end I wouldn't want that on the perfect illusion of the system. They, smashing a few disabled kids in America, scrapping underage sex. It happened, it went on. Eventually, I got out. I knew what I was doing. I thought my behaving isn't working, so I won't behave. And to me, authority means fuck all. Since then, none of it matters. It really don't, because they're bringing choices on dingies and they get away with all kinds of crap. Maybe we should look them up in places like that. It was inhumane. I mean, alright, some of the kids I never did what fucking devil and week it was. That's the name. But then you have people who were a bit brighter, a bit smarter than me, but rich stuff, because there was no point. There really wasn't no point in trying to be anything. Yeah. We didn't matter. The money that they made from us. That's what mattered. When Sir Brian released his report on infected blood, there's a section dedicated to laws that they're corrupt. I wonder what's gonna become of laws with that track record. I wonder if, or I hope, it will be shut down. Based on past evidence. It needs it. It really does. My gosh, never, I know it's been a bit of a strange topic, and I'm gonna create a intro regarding places. See you later. But if you want to know more on my past, let me know, I'll tell you. 'Cause I have nothing to hide, unlike some people. See you later, guys.